DeSantis has a short memory. He closed his beaches, he closed the roads, he closed everything. Then he went for the vaccinations. You remember these vaccination booths all over the place? And I call him somebody that cannot be trusted. It's very, very sad, actually. He'll stab you in the back just like he stabbed MAGA in the back. DeSanctimonious voted to gut Social Security. Think of it. Social Security 3 times. Voted. Hands up, voted. Ron DeSanctimonious was walking off the stage, and his feet, it's weird, because his cowboy boots. So they have a high heel outside, but inside you got a big deal going on. And he's walking like...
I just want to quickly remind everyone that if you see full shots of Donald Trump standing, he clearly has heels on his shoes as well. He leans forward constantly. People describe it as like the front half of a centaur. And sure, some of that might be weird posture, but he also exaggerates his height. It's total projection. But that was just some of the many vicious insults against Ron DeSantis. And yet, maybe he brings that guy who's a liar, a traitor to the MAGA world, a betrayer, not worthy of trust. Could be VP, could be next step to the presidency. I will remind you, he also suggested that Ron DeSantis groomed high school girls with alcohol, which is about as, considering the right now, that's about as vicious an insult as you can have. He's saying he's a pedophile. Sorry, the only thing worse on the right is that he also suggested that Ron DeSantis might be gay. Oh, also he steals elections, so he might have rigged the Iowa caucuses in advance, even before they had it. He was rigging it. Donald Trump, of course, won the Iowa caucuses, so I guess Ron DeSantis was bad at rigging elections. But that's all stuff that Donald Trump said about him, and yet still seems to be on the short list. What do you think, Sharon? Do you buy it?
Still on the lifts in both of their shoes. I do buy it because this is the Trump world. And as you said, people just pledge their support no matter what he says. I mean, remember what he said about Ted Cruz's wife and father, right? Yeah. It never stops. Nothing is sacred. Nothing's off limits. And so, yeah, I think that this could be a possibility. And I think Ron DeSantis, who's been relatively quiet since he dipped out, will actually do it if asked. He would actually do it.
Yeah, I look, if I were him, I would too. First of all, you know that he doesn't want to be in Florida. He tried to leave and now he has to go back. That's not a good look. He doesn't want to wait, 4 more years. If he becomes VP, then, maybe Donald Trump keels over someday while truth socialing on the toilet, and all of a sudden Ron DeSantis is president. Of course, if he doesn't, then maybe he has a mob kill Ron DeSantis. I don't know. It's a risky proposition, but I agree. I think he would take it. That said, I don't think that Donald Trump is going to pick Ron DeSantis. I think that he would pick almost any of the other names on that list. Hell, maybe Tim Scott. He sure seems to be hot for Tim Scott recently. So things are looking up for him. He is paying every day in terms of emasculation, though.